Hi, this is Kay. I'm one of the 12 with Mandi and G at Seek Heavenly Things, and I'm going to be sharing with you a repost that Mandi did on 12/5/2025. This is part 2 of a Zoom message that Jesus gave to the group. And let's see, God's physical calendar 3:15, God's spiritual calendar 8:15. God's true Gregorian calendar on 12/5 was 6/22/25. Okay, so Mandi notes here on 6/17, this is part 2, new message, proven Jesus speaks to me live for all the plagiarism remarks, laugh out loud, but all this fits now. It's a very long message, everything he has been speaking with the 18 parts. There will be parts, but I will go back to part 19 when it's finished. Love you all. Even what I commented today in the chat on the Jess live today, the 3:45, it was prophesied in this message. Jesus is speaking and he is coming to wake up his kids. We were all on Zoom and I was finishing up a message about AI. Jesus started to speak to me all live on the spot. Okay, this is the Zoom from 4/7/2025, 4:30 p.m. The Zoom length, 5746. And this does have time markers in it that are significant. So if you hear me call out a number, that is the minute and second mark. Okay, part 2. These are the words of Jesus. Frequencies, all of that is true. But the difference is they leave out the Father and the Son. They leave. That's my cat. Okay. Where was I? I knew this was going to be an adventure. Okay. They leave out. Oh, goodness. Okay. But the difference is they leave out the Father and the Son. They leave out the very first part of creation. Oh, they think it was just from nothing, and certain energies are forced together to another to make it another grid, another ascension, another level to get to a different possibility or chart on their map. 529. But they do not understand that the frequencies are led by me, your true Father in heaven, the true Son as well, because we are combined in one spirit. So every single thing I'm leading you to is for my purpose and for my glory. So it's important not to dismiss what other people are bringing to the table. Yes, you may not have an understanding of it because I have not taught it to you yet. But there's a reason I put things in people's spirit to share. So unless you are feeling an off thing in your spirit of unrecognizing anything, it could be a test. You see, I also put things in people's spirit to test you as well, to see if you are going to get the test and recognize that I'm trying to teach you a lesson. I do that. I allow thoughts to come in, your own thoughts, because I'm also cleansing your own hearts. So this is where you have to use discernment and wisdom and know whether or not what I am speaking is either a lesson, a test, or giving you a new revelation. This is why it's so important to be in sync with one another and be unified with one another inside the group. 641. Because every single thing I'm doing is to help you grow spiritually, mentally, and physically. Because as your duplicate is done and finished their training, the next duplicate comes in. 652. As you see, this is a process for all the duplicates to be coming in. 657. Passing the role, passing the torch for the next duplicate. So you have no idea. Oh gosh. So you have no idea what your other duplicates are doing. Some of them are in heaven and they're enjoying it. I just have not connected your soul yet to the original duplicate of the spiritual battle, the ending duplicate, 717. When I do that, and it shows the beginning and the ending of the spiritual battle, that is when it's connected to your soul, 723. And you no longer have the echo soul, 725, inside your soul, 723. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. That is when it's connected to your soul, 723. And you no longer have the echo soul, 725, inside heaven, 726. Which means you understand what is happening. You will remember that you've been living in the New Jerusalem, 732, getting your houses ready and prepared. Because I've been doing all of this the last few years. I've been doing this ever since your spirits have gone up, which is why you are feeling disconnected in this world, 743. And you feel there's a disconnection because your frequencies are tuned to the New Jerusalem, 749. And this is why a lot of you don't even want to be here and don't want to go on. This is why your Father has surprises for his people whose frequencies are connected to the New Jerusalem, 801, because he knows what you need before you even ask him. So all of this is for my purpose, my plan, and my glory. I am Yeshua HaMashiach. I've been speaking this entire time. I come in the flesh. I bled and died on the cross, and I rose on the third day. Sometimes I speak from myself. Sometimes I speak from the Father. And there are things that I do for a purpose and for a reason to teach my children, to build them up, to bring them lessons, to make them stronger, spiritually, physically, and mentally. I do all of this, and now I'm leading some of the seasoned ones, and you are all seasoned outside of the group. Because you wouldn't be here if you were not seasoned, because you are elders. There's a reason you are seasoned outside of the group, because you've been walking with me for a very long time. But to be seasoned inside the group is something different. It's called unification. It's being prepared. It's knowing one another. It's knowing how people work. And this is why I'm having you read the Personality Plus books, because it's important to know how each one of you think, how each one of you feels. And when you're thinking something, you may not understand that person's personality. So that's where discord can come and misunderstandings can happen, because you didn't realize that this person thinks a different way than you think. And this is how misunderstandings happen, because you're getting it one way, but the other person's getting it another way. And if you would have understood that, that's how their personality works, you wouldn't have taken it the wrong way, 923. So you see, all of that is important for battle ready, for being battle ready, 930, with one another, seasoned, ready to go on these missions, because these missions are so important, because you are going to be waking up the world, not only traveling country from country, 942, you're going to be traveling the entire United States, 944, different places. I have itineraries for all of you. And you all have different places to go to. And some of your missions, you will be together as one, and some you will be separated with just your soulmates, 956, doing certain missions and vacations and excursions, also while documenting it and putting it on social media, 1002. Building up your pages in every world. Now you're going to see some of the worlds. They are a lot harsher than others. Right now, you're actually in one of the delicate worlds, believe it or not, 10:13. So when you step into another world, you're going to see that they are not nice, 10:18. They're much more evil, and the things that they've been spreading about my 12 and the people that I have put on the front lines are horrendous, 10:26. Much more than you've ever seen, which is what I mean by each of the worlds being connected. It's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. The lower the world of where I start with, the lesser of the hate. And as I continue to go, and we get closer to the end, more hate, more hate, more hate. All of that is coming. Why? Because hate spreads faster than love in a fallen world. So I am allowing all of this to happen, just like I allowed wrath and destruction to happen in the Old Testament. Now, what Cassie is about to share is very important, because I'm bringing her some new revelations, not only through her, Denise, and Charlene, and I give Mandi and G things as well. And on the side, you may see my Christmas tree come crashing down in a minute. Oh, okay. So let's see, where was I? All right, because I'm bringing her some new revelations, not only through her, Denise, and Charlene, and I give Mandi and G things as well on the side to all coexist. Sorry, he said coexist with every single thing that I am teaching, each one of them, and bringing it all together. But it's also coexisting with you guys as well, because you are also getting the same revelations, just in a different way. So now everyone's bringing puzzle pieces to the table. So it's very important to listen to what everyone has to say. It's not a coincidence that there's certain words that I've spoken to Erica, Megan, Yana, every single one of you, Sheila, Kelly, Josie. I am bringing all of these revelations to every single one. Even Vanessa, even when she can't be on Zoom. There are reasons she can't be, and I already know those reasons. So there's certain things that some people can be on Zoom, just like Charlene. She can't be on Zoom very much, but when she can, I have her there for a purpose. Kathy, I'm speaking things to her. Angel, I'm speaking things. Matthew, Lori, Lena, every single one of you guys. Barbara, you are all getting a piece of the puzzle. Now, I'm doing this for a reason, because my people, they have to understand that every single thing that I bring to the table is for my purpose and my glory, to save my people. And this is what we are doing. We are saving my people by building these lessons and these revelations and understanding one another. Because when you finally start to change, 1240, and many of you, you are going to change at a rapid pace, 1244, when it is time, when it is here, 1245, you're going to see that your memories are coming back as you are changing, 1250. Many of you are getting past realm and memories in your dreams, and I don't even have you remembering them yet, because you're not currently connected to the world that the dream was coming through. So you don't remember, but you know something's happening in your dream, because you wake up feeling, there's a reason why you're waking up and feeling tired, because you are doing missions in the spirit. You see, we've completed the spiritual battle, 13:15. But you still have missions after your spiritual battle. So all of that is happening. Why? Because it's an ongoing process to wake up my children. So now every single thing that somebody brings in is of great importance. Like Denise, she's my councilwoman. I'm doing that for a reason, because she has a lot of experience. She's seasoned and she's gone through many things. She's learned to turn the cheek. There are many of you that are still learning to turn the cheek on things, and you have to keep working on that. and develop that, because it's hard. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around for part 3. And I want to say that Jesus Christ came in the flesh. He bled and died on the cross for all sins, past, present, and future. And he rose again on the 3rd day. And he is my Lord and Savior. All right, thanks so much. And I'll see you next time. God bless you.